I have with me a receipt from the LCCC bookstore totaling $688.20. Now, I know that all of us use the bookstore and on average spend roughly $500. Now, all the info I'll be sharing with you today I got from the LCCC bookstore's website, which is lcc.edu, and then you just click on the extension bookstore, or foliet.com, which is the business that the bookstore is, or amazon.com. In my presentation, you'll hear about the overpricing of books, the convenience of shopping online, and how the LCCC bookstore is not actually operated by the school. First, let's look at the inflated prices. All of us bought the book for this class. Now, if any of you bought this book brand new from the store, you paid a grand total of $71.25. Now, if you would have bought this book online, brand new, from Amazon.com, it would have been $51.23. Now, there was even other listings from individual sellers for a brand new book, the same book we use in this class, for $18. That is an astronomical difference. So what I did was I took all the books that I have from my classes, which totaled up to $688.20, and I went and I bought what I theoretically bought them on Amazon, and it went from $688 to $300.39. That's over a $300 difference. Now, some of you might be asking, the prices are so high because the school needs to make extra money. Well, that's not really the case. The school is contracted by Foliet, which is an education group. Now, the school does get a percentage on the books that they sell in the store, but it's actually only 4%, which in the long run isn't much, considering that they are padding the bill by almost 20%. And if you go to Foliet's website, they basically justify, you should use us because we eliminate hidden costs. We don't pad the bill. Completely false. Another great thing that some of you also noted on your surveys is their return policy. Now, the school's bookstore return policy is quite ludicrous, if you ask me. If you buy a book from the store for $200, which I did, $210 exactly, you return it to the bookstore, they will give you approximately $50 for your $200 book. See, now normally I would consider this a good thing because you're getting some of your money back. But then when you realize that they take the same book that you just sold back to them and put it back on the shelf for $140, it doesn't make much sense. Now, while some of you might say it's convenient to shop at the bookstore, I would imagine it's a lot more convenient to shop online and have someone deliver to you in 2 days instead of spending your gas money and your time to drive up to Schnecksville or to Morgan campus. Also, when you purchase books online, you don't have to deal with any crowds, no lines, and there's always a guarantee that your book is in stock, which I'm sure some of you have also run into, as you indicated on your surveys. Now also, you might be saying, well, what if I buy the wrong book? Well, that's not the case. If you are afraid of buying books online, you can actually email your professor, and they'll be more than willing to tell you what books they'll be using for the course. Or if you go to LCCC's bookstore website, you can actually type in your course and they'll let you know what section and teacher you're having and what book you'll need for that course. Today you've learned that if you actually take the time to research and look up your classes and books, that you can actually make a drastic savings on your account. Because I don't know about you, but in today's economy, I don't exactly have $700 to just throw out the window. They overinflate their textbooks so much, it really angers me. I don't understand how we let them get away with it, but we do. It's insane. If you continue to shop at the LCCC bookstore, I strongly urge you to at least window shop. Compare prices from other bookstores, and then go to the LCCC bookstore, so you get a good idea of what you should be spending and what they actually are charging you. Most of you indicated that it would take about 30% for you to save to shop somewhere else. Well, looking at the prices of $600 to $300, on average you will save roughly 40 to 50% shopping online than you would from the LCCC bookstore. In today's economy, where jobs are almost non-existent, and filling your gas tank can cost up to $40. Every penny counts. So why would you willingly go and throw your money away by buying textbooks from the LCCC bookstore? They would try to invoke school patriotism, but in all actuality, it's not even your school. It's fully empty. So I would strongly urge everyone to boycott the bookstore.